Right then guys, how's it going? Welcome back to your Premier League predictions. Game week 30. There is only 4 Premier League games this weekend. I know. So we are also going to go through the 4 quarter-final FA Cup games this weekend as well. But first of all, those were my predictions from game week 29, where there was 14 games? So the league is crazy at the moment. The games are all over the shop. I think we've got a week. 2 weeks time in the Easter break. There's 20 games on. But anyway, those were my predictions from the weekend. I did not do too good. I got 1 correct score. And as always, loads of you guys got involved. So thank you to everyone who got your comments in on the last video. I'll put a load of them on screen now. Be sure to get down in the comments for this weekend's games. The 4 Premier League games and also the 4 FA Cup quarter-final games as well. So we'll start off with the Premier League games this weekend, starting on Friday night, 8 o'clock on Sky, when Wolves take on Leeds. So Wolves, their form has been a bit all over the place. They had a great run, then went and lost a few games, now have won their last 2 games, including beating Everton at the weekend. They're currently 5 points off 4th. So, if they hadn't lost those 3 games in a row, I think they could have really put themselves in a great place. They are still in a good spot. It's just the games in hand that Arsenal's got on everyone that's ruined it. But sat in a very good position for Europe, definitely, and taking on a Leeds side who had not been on great form. I think they'd lost 6 games in a row before they got a really good win at the weekend against Norwich, putting themselves 4 points ahead of the relegation zone and making that fight to stay in the league this season. But it's funny because Leeds have had a really tough run of fixtures, which is partly why they've lost so many games. But I was taking another look at their fixtures still to come. With not long left in the season, they've still got to play Man City, they've still got to play Chelsea, they've still got to play Arsenal as well. So even games like this one against the Wolves side, who are a team challenging for Europe, Leeds are still going to look at this as a chance to get points in what is still some tough games to come for them. Having said that, I have backed Wolves. I've gone 2-1 in that one, so let me know your thoughts down below. Moving on to the Saturday lunchtime at 12:30 on BT Sport, we have got Aston Villa taking on Arsenal. So Aston Villa, another team who had been on a good bit of form. They'd won 3 games in a row before they lost against West Ham at the weekend, taking on an Arsenal side who themselves are also in good form, have won 5 Premier League games in a row now, beat Leicester at the weekend. And I've backed them to win this one as well. I've gone 2 on Arsenal. Again, they are sat in that 4th place spot. They've got games in hand over everyone. It's pretty much for them to lose at this point. And I've backed them to win this one as well. And then moving on to the Sunday now, at 2 o'clock, we have got Leicester taking on Brentford. So Leicester, as I've just mentioned, lost against Arsenal at the weekend. I've had a very strange season, to be honest, and I think, again, similar to Villa, it's the mid-table finish for them this season. If anything, for Leicester, I'm more interested in what they're going to do next season at this point, because it really hasn't been the one. Is there going to be a manager change? Are they going to really shake up the squad in the summer? We're going to have to wait and see. Taking on a Brentford side who got a very much needed win at the weekend against Burnley. Leicester? Brentford was slowly getting pulled down into what seemed to be a relegation battle, but following that win are now 8 points clear, puts them in a fantastic spot. Ivan Toney scoring 2 goals again. Is that 5 goals in 2 games? Because I'm sure he got a hat-trick in the other game as well, or at least 2 in the last game as well. So he's firing away, a few penalties in there. But I have backed Leicester to win this one. I've gone 2-1 again. We're loving the 2-1s today. I think Leicester are just a bit... You don't know what team you're going to get, but I think ultimately they are a better team than Brentford, so I've backed them for the win. And to finish off with the 4th Premier League game this weekend at 4:30 on Sunday, we have got Spurs taking on West Ham. So both teams still in with a chance of Champions League spots, still both very much in a chance of Europa League spots. So Spurs are 5 points off 5th with 2 games in hand. So that's a great position to be in for that 5th place spot. 6 points off 4th, but it's actually Arsenal who have a game in hand over them. So as I say, Arsenal are in that top spot, and it's similar with West Ham. They are just 2 points off 5th which is a good spot to be in. 3 points off fourth, which again doesn't sound too bad, but Arsenal have got 3 games in hand. So it's a massive game for both these teams who really want to try and still get that 4th place spot. And I've gone for another 2-1. We've gone for 4 2-1s today, and I've gone for Spurs to win it 2-1. So let me know your thought on all of them Premier League games down below. Let's have a quick blast through these FA Cup games as well. So the first FA Cup quarter-final game to be played is on Saturday at 5:15, and it is Middlesbrough taking on Chelsea. Chelsea will be the favourites going into this one, but I've actually I have backed Chelsea, but I've got Middlesbrough to make it a tough one for them. I've actually gone for Chelsea to win it, but in extra time. Again, the quarter-final, it's the magic of the cup. I think we'll get some results we don't expect to see. We already saw it with Middlesbrough beating Spurs right at the end of the last game, and I'm feeling that we could see something similar, but still with Chelsea to nab the win. Moving on to the Sunday at 12:30, we have got Crystal Palace taking on Everton. So 2 Premier League teams in this one. We've got Crystal Palace, who are again mid-table, doing their bit this season. We've got Everton, who are just in a really bad place, trying to fight relegation. And to be honest, I don't think their mind will probably be on this FA Cup game. Their mind is going to be on the Premier League, and because of that, I have backed Palace to win 1-0. Having said that, Everton might be able to see this as a chance to almost take a break from the pressure, go out, play your game. And Frank Lampard's first game in charge was actually the win against Brentford in the FA Cup. So who knows, maybe he just wins in the FA Cup and loses in the league. We'll have to wait and see. Next up on the Sunday, in a 3 o'clock kickoff on the Sunday, we have got Southampton taking on Manchester City. So similar again, Man City will be the favourites going into this one, but again, I do not expect Southampton to make it an easy game for them. I think Southampton have looked really good this season, great from free kicks with Ward-Prowse and set plays, and I do think there's definitely a goal in them here, but I just, again, it's so hard not to back Man City, to be honest. So I've gone 2-1 Man City, but again, magic of the cup, we'll have to see what Southampton can do. And to finish off the final quarter-final game on Sunday is at 6 o'clock. It is Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool. Again, similar to the other games, Liverpool will be the favourite going into this one. But again, I don't imagine Nottingham Forest will make this an easy game for them either. I do find with Liverpool, it's if they get an early goal, I think they could well get 2 or 3. But if Nottingham Forest can hold out, maybe get themselves a goal first, really keep themselves in the game, it could well be tighter than you think. I have backed Liverpool. I've gone 1-0 to them in that one. So let me know your thoughts on all of those Premier League and FA Cup games down in the comments below. Those are my scores up there. So be sure to get involved. As always, I go through all of your predictions. So please get involved down in the comments, and be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you would enjoying this series. I know a lot of you guys watch it but still haven't subscribed, or if you're new, I'm doing this prediction series every week all the way through till the end of the season. So as I say, get your notifications on if you want to know every time one of these prediction videos gets released. Enjoy the football this weekend, although there's not too much of it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.